like that. You know, that would be putting myself within one box and not appreciating the fact that I've been able to live.
Yeah.
So I think this is where we need to get to, but it's a process. And I can guarantee you, one can easily speak about it if he has not been there. One can easily speak about it if he's not there. But it must be very difficult for somebody that is there and is listening. What's this person saying? Does he really know what it feels?
Yeah.
But what I want to bring across is this. Life goes on.
Yeah.
They say they have ignored you. The days...
Season, the FUBA ESCOM had a meeting. That meeting decided that we'll have one round of games, which is happening.
Okay.
And with Warriors Basketball Club and Sharing not taking part in the league, they decided that those two teams are going to be relegated. A change of turns now has it that the FUBA ESCOM has decided to have the bottom two teams relegated. Then those two teams which will be relegated are going to play in a one-off tournament with Warriors and Sharing to decide which two come up. Let's start with Susan. As a basketball manager of a team, what is your take on that?
Well, in my opinion, it's kind of unfair for those other two that have played this season and they are being subjected to that kind of arrangement. Because it takes a lot for them to have gotten into the season. We have dug into our resources to see us through this season. So if you're having the bottom two have to go and play those others that did not take the extra step to be there, I think the ground is not leveled in that sense. Yes.
Personally, what I think about that, it's fair. It's a fair deal.
It is a fair deal.
Yeah, it's a fair deal.
Please elaborate.
For example, look at Pemba Warriors. The issue we hear at hand is that finances was the issue. Now, we have been in a COVID period and we are still in a COVID period. We all know what's going on in finances. So by the time the league ends, maybe their financer will be back and be like, okay, I'm ready to take up the team. So if the team is willing to play those 2 games, those 4 games that have been set by FUBA, I believe it's a fair deal.
What happens to a team that has taken part in the league and one that has not taken part?
What do you mean by that? Like one?
In my opinion, it is not fair at all, because 2 teams took part in the league.
Yeah.
2 did not take part in the league. But then you're giving them a lifeline.
Yeah.
So in my view, it's not fair. And FUBA ESCOM committee already had set out rules,
the rules, yeah,
and the path that should be taken. So why are they going back
onto
their own regulations?
Why I think that it's fair is because they didn't call it upon themselves not to have the finances for this season. You know, so now when the finances are available, let them now take part in the league at that time.
And what type of team do you think Warriors can assemble?
Definitely, most of their players have diverted and gone to other teams. Yeah, that's also going to be a problem.
Could I ask? So let's have a scenario. If the national team was supposed to play in, say, Olympics or whatever, and for some reason, because we didn't have the finances, we didn't show up, would they give us a second chance?
No, we would have forfeited our position.
Yeah.
So as Uganda, we would have forfeited the position.
So why are we having double standards here?
That is one of the reasons why I'm asking. Elizabeth defines it as fair.
No one is having it easy this season. No one is having it easy. Everyone is strained. So it should be equal. If you are not able to make it, that's it. It happens.
Let's go to our main topic today, empowering women's basketball. Women's basketball has struggled, not just in Uganda, but all over. Even when we go to WNBA, the viewership that WNBA gets is totally
crazy.
very